in the daytime. Girl, I want to be with you all of the time. The only time I feel alright is by your side. Girl, I want to be with you all of the time, all day and all of the night, all day and all.
It's in your hand. The first thing you look at in the morning, the last thing before you go to bed. And you're probably looking at it right now. We live in a new age of technological communication, and it's called social media. It's what keeps us connected and together when we're physically apart. However, this is a part of the growing problem, especially for teens today. How is simply sending a tweet, posting a photo, and liking a status corrupting the minds of the next generation? It is important to place yourself at a different perspective when understanding how harmful these social media platforms are. Why do the number of likes, snaps, favorites, and reblogs dictate how we are perceived by others? Yet what happens when we don't live up to these expectations or social standings? Have we become more obsessed with our virtual, non-existing image when teens should focus on learning who they are in the real world? We are living double lives. But our lives on social media have become destructive to our real lives. Teens are constantly judging each other based off their popularity online, and in order for an individual to be accepted, they must dedicate time to develop themselves into a socially acceptable person. Hours are spent on perfecting an unblemished character in order to hold a cool reputation. Teens are someone else on social media than they are when they're with their family or friends. Social media has and is changing the way they live. It is affecting who they are and what they do and how they interact.
Students sitting in the cafeteria immediately are drawn to their cliques. Teens naturally judge each other based on looks and personality. This is also present on social media. To prove how teens judge each other based on their online profiles, we showed them a picture of an Instagram fashion blogger and changed the number of likes on her photo. We showed one group of students her Instagram picture with 66,000 likes, and then the same picture but with 104 likes. Here's what they had to say.
So there's this girl, and she has 105 likes on Instagram, and this is the picture. What do you think of her when you see this picture?
At least, because 105 likes, that's like the average.
Seems kind of provocative to me a little bit, just because of the way her facial expression is.
A regular girl, like a mediocre number of likes.
I think that she looks like she always needs attention. She always needs people's opinions in order for her to find success and happiness inside herself. And I think her friends might kind of get annoyed and jealous by that. Like, she's probably the girl, okay, that, like, they're hanging out, and she's probably just always taking selfies with them.
Now we show the same picture but with 66,000 likes.
This girl on Instagram, and she has 66,100 likes. What do you think of her? About her?
I think she's obviously a good-looking girl.
Probably has money to afford that.
I feel like that's a huge part of getting likes is how you look on Instagram.
She's either famous or she's famous. She's totally famous. She got like 66,000 likes.
Perhaps she's like friend of a celebrity of some sort, like has sort of connection.
She's pretty.
So who was the Instagram famous fashion blogger? Her name is Chiara Ferragni, and the starlet is becoming increasingly known for her pictures on various social media platforms. After we revealed the real identity of the celebrity, the students were shocked at their assumptions they made out of the number of likes she had on her photo.
Did your opinion of her change when you found out like she doesn't get like 5 likes, she actually gets like a lot of likes, and she is like really famous and that's her job to take pictures? Does your idea of her change?
Yeah, my idea changed, not about the likes, like the number of likes, but about what she does.
Nowadays, in modern society, people are judged a lot by how popular they are and how well known they are. And I think Instagram is a big impact on that.
But now I know that like she's trying to get attention because she's a fashion blogger, right? She tries to show what's like the latest clothes and what's hip and what to wear and how to rock it. So now it's like I understand why she needs all that attention. So my perspective does change a little because at least she's not being completely like self-centered. At least it's for a purpose, right? I want to take these selfies because I'm into fashion. I want to share fashion with the world. So that makes
New tweet, new notification, and a new post, and now you're hooked. Sitting at your desk on a Saturday night to do your chemistry lab is never an easy task, especially when every social medium is buzzing with news stories that you would rather read. 74% of students say that they check their phone for more than 20 times per day. It is estimated that people will spend 4 years of their lives looking at a screen. If that doesn't shout addiction, then what does? This addiction to our phones and the obsession of creating an image online has made adolescents anxious and insecure. We asked a student with social anxiety her perspective of how she deals with the pressures due to social media.
Yeah, actually I have anxiety. Like it's kind of one of those things like once I get there and I get over that initial like fear of it, like I'm fine, but it's the whole like, you know, you're kind of in your own head and you're like, oh my god, like what's gonna happen, like, you know, you overthink like all the scenarios of like how terrible it could be happens. So like yeah, so like there have been times that like out of sight, out of mind, so like if it's not there right in front of me, I don't normally dwell on it, but like once it's right in front of me, that's when I start thinking about it and I'm like, oh my god, like what's happening, like what's gonna go on, like is it gonna be a good time?
Larry Bournes, a clinical psychologist who works with teens in the Toronto area, believes this culture of self-surveillance that social technologies have created is leading to an increasingly anxious, superficial generation.
Social media is constructed to be obsessive. It exists to feed that obsession. And social media ultimately exists to turn people into consumers and to market to people.
Always positive or negative. Social media is to act as an accelerator, or if you use a science term, I don't know if it's as a catalyst or an enzyme.
It's really difficult to separate yourself from it.
We are obsessed, and teens will continue to judge each other and treat each other differently because of a number underneath their photo. Technology is quickly evolving, and each new generation is becoming more obsessed and preoccupied with their online image. Let's stop judging each other on Instagram, Facebook, retweet what we want to tweet, and reblog any picture that we like, not to post with likes or notes. Let's be kind, put our phones away, and look up.
When a lot of people like somebody, sometimes it's not even because you actually like what they're posting. Sometimes you just want to be part of everybody else in the bandwagon because...
I don't think I should judge a person on how many likes they have on Instagram. I'm not going to judge someone.
I think we're too quick to judge a person based on their Instagram. It's like the more likes, the more better of a person she is. No, it's not correct. It's not right at all.